Are you ready for this? Because what Ahyeon revealed in her recent Weverse Q&A has left Monstiez and Kpop fans around the world stunned. It is the kind of revelation that makes you stop scrolling, blink twice, and wonder how much pressure an artist can truly hold on their shoulders. Imagine this. Only 2 weeks of preparation for Mama, one of the biggest, most nerve-wracking award shows in the world. 2 weeks to prepare not just one, but 2 massive stages, Golden and Baemon. 2 weeks to perfect vocals, choreography, expressions, transitions, formations, stamina, and mental readiness. 2 weeks. 2 performance concepts. 0 room for mistakes. But that is not even the most shocking part. Ahyeon admitted she barely slept for 3 days leading up to Mama. Her entire body froze before going on stage, and when Golden was over, she literally fell to the floor from relief. Then came the emotional moment when she confessed how grateful she was to perform at her best, how proud she was of her members, and the heartfelt reflection that touched fans deeply. For 3 minutes, she lived as RUMI, and it warmed her heart. This is the kind of behind-the-scenes story that deserves to be heard in full. So let's begin. Before we get into Ahyeon's emotional confessions, it is important to understand the weight of the moment. Mama is not just an event. It is a milestone, a cultural symbol, a dream stage for countless trainees and idols. It is one of the few places where careers can transform overnight. For Ahyeon, this was not just another schedule on the calendar. This was her first Mama, her first major award show, her first time standing on a stage that she once only watched on screen during her trainee days when she saw Big Bang Sunbaenim dominate the show. Years later, she found herself stepping onto that same stage, not as an observer, but as a performer. And that is where the emotional depth of her story begins. In her Weverse Q&A, a fan asked Ahyeon about the preparation for the Golden stage. They wanted to know how she felt during practice, which parts were difficult, and whether there were cute or funny moments with Farita and Rora. Her answer was honest and raw. They had only 2 weeks to prepare for both the Baemon and Golden stages. 2 weeks for a performance level that millions would scrutinize. 2 weeks to deliver something polished, professional, and unforgettable. She said that they practiced with one heart and one goal, hoping everything would go well. This line alone paints a vivid picture. Late-night training, the sound of synchronized footsteps, quiet encouragement, tired laughter, and determination that refuses to fade. Many fans compared it to a real-life K-pop movie moment, the kind of scene where a team pushes through exhaustion because the goal matters that much. The online reaction reflected that energy, with people saying it felt like watching a real trainee-to-idol journey in fast forward. What touched fans even more was when Ahyeon spoke about her members. She said that watching them work hard together and finish everything well made her feel proud, grateful, and full of respect. This is the part of the story fans rarely get to see. On stage, everything looks effortless, but behind it are sleepless nights, aching muscles, delayed meals, and the constant challenge of staying confident under pressure. The chemistry between Ahyeon, Farita, and Rora also became a talking point among fans. Many noticed how warm and cohesive they looked whenever they performed together. Ahyeon herself admitted that seeing the 3 of them sing together made the atmosphere feel warm and happy. Fans online described them as a golden trio, a combination that brings comfort just by existing on stage together. And that bond, built during intense preparation, shines through in every performance. Now comes one of the most emotional parts of the entire story. Ahyeon shared that Mama was her first award show ever, the first time she witnessed the reality of such a massive stage from the performer's viewpoint. The first time she felt the heat of the lights, the noise of the crowd, and the magnitude of the moment. She said that when she finally stood on their own stage, she could not help but think, if you chase a dream without limits, Can it really become reality? And on that day, she felt like she found the answer. Fans described this line as something straight out of a coming-of-age drama, the kind of reflection that makes you stop and think about your own dreams. Many said it felt like Ahyeon was the main character of the entire discussion, living a storyline that resonates with anyone who has ever worked hard for something they love. Another moment that left fans stunned was when Ahyeon admitted she barely slept for 3 days during the mama period. She said she did not even know why she was so nervous, but the anxiety was overwhelming. Before going up, my whole body became stiff. This level of pressure is difficult for most people to imagine. Performing in front of millions, both in person and online, is a burden heavier than any physical weight. And for a young artist experiencing her first award show, the fear of making a mistake can be paralyzing. Then came the moment that many fans found heartbreaking and inspiring at the same time. When Golden ended, I literally fell to the floor from relief. It felt like a huge weight was finally lifted off my shoulders. This is the reality behind the glamorous performances we see. Behind the perfect stage is a human being fighting their own nerves, trying to stay strong, and giving everything they have. Ahyeon then expressed deep respect for the Huntress members who appeared in Demon Hunters. She said that through their stories, the 3 of them had become like gems that shine even brighter. But the most emotional part was when she talked about RUMI. For those 3 minutes, I got to live as RUMI. This was not just a performance for her. It was an experience, a transformation. She stepped into the role with her whole heart. Even though the moment was short, it was meaningful. She said that RUMI warmed her heart, and she was happy to embody the character even briefly. Fans praised her immersion in the role, saying she was not just performing a concept, but becoming the character itself. Many said that Ahyeon's storytelling ability on stage set her apart. She does not just dance, she conveys emotion, atmosphere, and narrative with every move. Perhaps the most touching moment came when Ahyeon revealed her true intention behind the performance. She hoped that through their stage, anyone going through a difficult time could feel even a small amount of happiness. She hoped the performance helped people forget their worries for a moment and set down the heaviness in their hearts. This sentiment shows her emotional insight and sincerity. While she herself was tired and stressed, she still wanted to give comfort to others. Fans praised her for her empathy, saying her words brought them comfort even outside the performance. Although the training period was stressful, Ahyeon hinted that there were cute and funny moments while practicing with Farita and Rora. Fans imagine them teasing each other over vocal timing, laughing after messing up choreography, or helping one another reach difficult notes. Their dynamic has always been described as warm and natural, almost like siblings working hard towards a shared goal. This warmth is what fans love seeing, both during practice and on stage. Another highlight of the Q&A was Ahyeon's response to a fan who thanked her for always showing her best self and said they would keep supporting her. Ahyeon replied with sincerity and gratitude. Her words showed appreciation and genuine affection toward her fans. This moment reminded everyone that the relationship between idol and fandom is not just about performances and content, it's about connection and sincerity. Fans commented that this interaction felt like a reminder of why they support her. She is talented, hardworking, and kind-hearted. When we put the entire story together, we see a deeply human journey. Ahyeon's 2 weeks before Mama were filled with pressure, sleepless nights, fear, teamwork, resilience, and emotional reflection. But they were also filled with pride, dream fulfillment, and personal growth. She proved herself not only as a performer, but as a storyteller, an artist, and someone who takes every moment to heart. She practiced with her team. She fought through anxiety. She delivered a stage to remember. She honored her character. And she connected with fans through her vulnerability. This is the kind of journey that defines a rising star. After hearing the full story from her Weverse Q&A, what do you think is next for Ahyeon? Will she continue taking on more major center roles? Will she receive more character-driven moments, like RUMI? Will her stage presence continue to evolve? Share your thoughts in the comments. And do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any future discussions about your favorite K-pop idols and performances. See you in the next discussion.